Hey guys, long see no time, am I right? Hello, hi. It's me. I'm back. I'm back. Whoa. I hope everybody's been enjoying their spooky season that I've been absolutely sleeping on. I do apologize. I was so looking forward to beginning of September starting spooky season and doing all this shit, and I just got way too busy. But here I am now, so better late than never. First off, we need to talk about Toad because there he is. Look at him. Toad kill. Toad kill. What can I say? I like playing in roads. So he's here now. I'm so fucking excited. He looks fantastic. I just keep kind of staring at him. Commissioned by the always wonderful Cranberru, Cranberruu, followed by an underscore on Twitter. They do great work, and they did great work. And this is just part one, revision one of Toadkill. He is also going to get a tire strip going down his shirt. It's going to continue. So I'm excited for that too. But here he is for now. Love him, and he looks fantastic. Second thing, what else? Oh, I have allergies. Can you tell? I have really bad allergies right now. So that's what's going on. But I'm not going to let that stop my spooky fun. I need to stop saying spooky because I sound like a 15-year-old girl. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm not harassing 15-year-old girls. I have too many sources on this screen. I'm trying to turn on. There it is. Oh, yeah. We're getting them started. So, yeah. We're doing a bit of a shorter stream because first of all, I don't really have so much time today. And two, I just really want to do this and watch some Halloween Horror Nights Orlando walkthroughs because I did go. And it was great. It was awesome. It's not my first year going. I'm not going to say, obviously, when I went. But I did go. I did go for more than one night, and I did see at least every house one time. I walked through it at least once. And they were all okay. They were all pretty good. Some of them were really good. And I made a playlist here. My playlist organized all by myself. All the videos are from Attractions 360, who make awesome walkthroughs and like POV riding this roller coaster content. So everything is from them. And I sort of organized it by what I liked the least, because there weren't that many that I disliked, but the first two or three I really just didn't care about them. One of them is a huge disappointment, which I'm going to talk about. But then as we go further along the playlist are the things that I got more excited about, and a couple true diamonds in the rough where it's like, I could give less of a shit about this at first, and then you walk through it and you're like, holy, I give all the shits about this. Also, just so we can see chat, we're going to do this. Oh, good. My bitrate is good again. It got a little wacky there for a second. All right. Let's adjust the audio. The audio. Should I hide my little ghosts down here in the corner? Not, right? Right? I think they can stay. Okay, oh my god, without further ado, this is going to be very unpolished because I haven't watched any walkthroughs. Because I was waiting to do them on stream so I can like look back on this. So this is going to be a very wild and wacky stream. Yeah. And I'm just here to have good vibes because I just want to talk about Halloween Horror Nights. Okay, without further ado, I think that's the second time I've said this now, so with a little bit of ado, but it's over now. We're going to start with Hellblock Horror. Oh, damn. This one, this is all speculation, but a lot of people speculated that Hellblock Horror was supposed to be an IP that they got permission to use. A lot of people think that it was probably here. Well, so I'm not just staring at a random screen. Whoa. We'll keep them on these lovely people. A lot of people think this house was supposed to be Stranger Things. I'm inclined to agree because the premise of the house, maybe I should read the descriptions of each one just so maybe someday I'll look back on all this and I'll be like, what the fuck was I talking about? I don't remember any of this. Let me find the descriptions for each house. And they are called houses. I don't think they're called houses at the one in Hollywood. I believe they call them mazes over there. Which doesn't make sense, because you only go one way. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, here's all the descriptions. They're a little out of order. But here they are. So we're starting with Hellblock Horror. This is the reason people thought that it was Stranger Things. Enter a prison whose savage inmates are monstrous creatures. If they break free from their cells, it's a death sentence for everyone. If you watch the newest season of Stranger Things, maybe that sounds a little bit familiar. I would agree. I think that's probably what happened is they started building these sets for a Stranger Things house, and then their Netflix contract fell through. A shame, but also I don't think Stranger Things would have been my first pick for a Netflix house. I was really hoping for Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, which that's not Netflix. I was hoping for that one, or then what's that Netflix show? Fear Street. I was kind of hoping for Fear Street because I thought that would be so much fun. So I'm not heartbroken that it didn't turn out to be Stranger Things, but I think they probably already had some Stranger Things sets being built and then had to ditch it. So you'll see, and I'll try and see if I can spot any of the specific monsters. They kind of just pulled a bunch of monsters out of storage and were like, yes, let's use these guys. These are, yes, it's a prison. The end. All right, let's go. Let's go. Also, yeah, flashing lights for all of these. I think it's in the title. It is in the title. Damn, I'm so smart. All of these videos contain intense flashing lights that may potentially trigger seizures for people with photosensitive epilepsy. Viewer discretion is advised. First of all, you can notice that it was really fucking loud. It's so loud.
You won't make it.
Bear so far. Barren. It's 45 seconds in, and there's a whole lot of nothing. And I only went through this house once, and it was the first one we went through because I got there later in the evening. So we went to the one with the shortest line that was near the front of the park. We chose this one. Huge mistake. It was like such a bummer that we were like, oh no, they're all gonna suck. Which they didn't, luckily. But there's nothing going on for like the first half of this month. And I thought maybe it was an us thing. Maybe they were in the middle of changing the guard or whatever. I'm starting to think, no. I think it was probably just like this.
What are you doing in my swamp?
Whoa! Hello, hello, hello! Devolch. Hi. Yo, thank you so much for the follow. Wow, we paused it on a good spot. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for stopping by. It's going. It is going. I'm watching Halloween Horror Nights walkthroughs, and this is my first one. Also the first one I went in, and also it was the worst one. It was the worst in the whole event, by far. But this guy doesn't look that bad. Today's your birthday? No way. Bro, happy birthday. We gotta, you know, us frogs, we gotta stick together. Happy birthday. That's so cool. Proud of you for having a birthday today. You get a cool spooky season birthday. Me, not so much. Always wanted to do Halloween Horror Nights. Bruh, it's so much fun. This was my second year going, and last year was, I'd say, way better, but probably because last year was their 30th anniversary, so they always do crazy shit for their anniversaries. But this year was pretty good, too, because it was 31, so they did a bunch of traditional Halloween stuff. It was great. It looked wicked. If you haven't watched the walkthroughs from these houses, like, just wait, because some of them are so fucking cool. Like, I am a haunted house person, but it's not because I like being scared. I just really can appreciate the design of things. When haunted houses look really cool, that's what I'm there for. And whenever the scares are good and the costumes are good and, you know, like special effects and stuff, whenever those are top notch, that's why I go. Yeah, it's absolutely great. Are you near Florida? Like, would it be an option for you to get to Halloween Horror Nights, or maybe the one in Hollywood, which I've always wanted to go to? Oh, it's just like, for me, it's a trek. It was a trek to get to Florida, but I feel like it's worth it. Next year, I do want to try to go to California to do Halloween Horror Nights and Not Scary Farm, because bro. You have family in Florida and California. Oh, you've got like couch surfing options then. You could go and like, hey, can I crash with you and then go get scared at night? To have the hookup. Imagine. Imagine. Couldn't be me. I have family in Florida, but like hours and hours from Orlando, so I don't think it really counts. That was Hellblock Horror. Tragic. A tragic house. It was so bad. I just couldn't believe we walked out of this place with our heads hung low. I walked out and I said, oh wow. Oh no. It was the first house we went in. Huge mistake. It was just so bad. Just like the like it seems to be like a lot of aliens. Aliens, blank walls. That kind of looked like maybe a Killer Clowns thing. Like they just recycled it and like that's a cop now. Or I don't know what it's like, a guard, but then it Stream elements. Just being rude as usual. It's just not good. Like, I don't know where he came from. Apparently, I heard rumors that Freddy Krueger was in this maze, this haunt somewhere. I didn't see him. I have no idea. But yeah, that was that one. Slightly better was Fiesta de Chupacabras. This was not one of my favorites by far. Yeah, I know. Stream Elements always just like busting in here and roasting me. How rude. How goddamn rude. Yeah, the thing about this one, whenever I heard about it, let me find the description for Chupacabra. Visit a Latin American village where the legend of the creature Chupacabras is celebrated with a colorful fiesta, and the streets are lined with the crimson blood of tourists like you and your amigos. So, whenever I first heard that, immediately what stuck out to me was colorful fiesta. And I was like, this is going to be so awesome. There's going to be, I don't know, like colorful banners everywhere and like garlands hanging from the ceiling going all over this little Spanish town. Did it say Spanish or did it say Latin America? Latin American village. They couldn't think of a country, I guess. But, and like all these, what if there were these like really pretty colorful banners with claws ripped down through them? Just like your head runs wild and you're like, what are they gonna do? What's the Chupacabra even gonna look like? Which on that note, I don't think they failed, but in the design of the village, I think it could have been way better. It's just bland, and we'll see that here. First of all, you've got this mamacita. Why was that audio cue playing like that? Back to back to back. That poor guy, he was working. So we've got just kind of a whole lot of nothing. And I think some of these things are supposed to be like altars with stuff on them. And then like I don't really get what this was supposed to be. I thought it was going to be a lot more exterior designs. And you're just kind of going through these different shops, question mark. I like this direction I just didn't get. I do love this prop that comes up over here. That's funny. I caught it right from that doorway and he went shmomp. So here's an exterior and it's completely bland. Now here's where you first see the actual monster, and I do really like what they did with it. I think it's a pretty cool interpretation. Ooh. Now I went through this one twice, and the first time everything was working and everything looked really good. The second time, a lot of their animatronics of the Chupacabra were turned off, and I think it was because it was raining. Classic Florida rainy day. So it was kind of disappointing, but like I get it. The second time I went through a lot of the houses, a lot of their special effects that probably it was because of the rain, a lot of them were turned off. Oh well, at least I got to see it moving around, jumping around the first time. Because that's a cool animatronic. More barrels and piles of stuff. That's fine. Love a good fence scare. Yeah, I really like the animatronics. There's a couple more coming up here. There's like this silhouette one, which is really cool. This exterior shot is closer to what I would have wanted for the whole like festival kind of situation. It's supposed to be a party, and there's lights here, and it's like this big open set piece, which is nice, but I feel like they could have gone way harder. See, look at him. Ooh. Yeah, I like their design choice for the actual monster. I thought it worked. Whoa. Just in somebody's house again. Alright, alright. Just walking through. And then in another shop, another bland shop with piles of stuff in it. I do like the amount of, I think they call them boo holes, or like scare boxes, that they have at their disposal in some of these rooms. Because they could truly be wherever they wanted. There's places to come from at every angle. There's another one. That one was cool. This is like their last big animatronic. And he caught me at the perfect moment as I was coming up here. Rah, 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 rah. But again, it was real depressing the second time going through and nothing happening. Yeah, all the practical effects for these, like those first two houses, that's what saves them. Because otherwise, yikes. But yeah, all the practical effects in Horror Nights houses are always stunning when they're turned on and it's not raining. The animatronics are great. I love animatronics. I'm a little freak for animatronics. This house, I can't remember if there are many. This one had a much prettier design. Spirits of the Coven. Let's look up the description. A coven of beautiful flapper witches will lure you into their 1920s speakeasy, reveal their haggish true form, and turn your Scream Squad into a witch's brew. They'll be cackling, you'll be screaming. Spooky. There's one in Michigan called Hush, and it was interesting. I immediately have to look that up. I feel like Michigan probably isn't somewhere I can get to easily, but you never know. I do travel for some of these. I will travel around. Top haunted house in Michigan. Ooh, it's got a video right here. We're pausing. Oh, it's in Detroit. I don't know if I can get to Detroit. Ooh. Blah. That was cool. I love big professional ones. I will not go to those rinky-dink, freaky little backyard haunts unless I've heard really, really good things about them and they're actual, like, accredited businesses. Otherwise, no. My high school is haunted. My high school was, I don't know if it was haunted, but it probably was. It was next to a cemetery, which was wild. It says Detroit, but it's Westland and Canton, Michigan. I feel like I've heard of Canton. Canton. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. Probably not for this year, but maybe next year. Do a little road trip. Is it near the lake? See me a lake? Which one are we on? Spirits of the Coven. I think I did this one twice also. Some of these, like these last two, this one and Chupacabra, I only did twice because some people in my group missed it the first time I went through, so we went through again. If I had a choice, I wouldn't have gone through these ones again, but, you know. This house, technically not very advanced. Some of the sets are really pretty, and the witches were just really fun. They were just fun to walk by, and they would be like making sexy eyes at you because they were kind of sexy witches at first, and then they got creepy. And that was just lots of fun. You'll love to see it. Let's see them sexy witches. Flashing lights. Look out. Also, this one had a really good facade. A lot of houses in Horror Nights, they're what they call the facade, because normally that would be what's on the outside of the house. This is actually inside the haunt after you can't take pictures anymore. I'll be on the high school thing. Yeah. I'd love to hear about it. Woo. I love haunted stuff. I don't mess around with haunted stuff because I just kind of leave them alone. I just kind of let them do their own thing because I've experienced too much weird stuff. But I do love hearing about haunted stuff. Always a good time. Am I still good? See, I'm having a hard time connecting to everything, but everything's fine. No, I'm chilling. I'm getting in my head. I'm getting in my noggin about this. But this is the facade. The facades for most of these houses are actually already inside the thing. So you can't take pictures of the facade. Unless you're Attraction 360 and they let you do they let you do it. But that was a pretty facade. That was a really cool one.
What's the password?
I like that guy. He's not hidden at all. He's just chilling. Oh, I forgot about the music. The music in this one's kind of popular. She was more lively than the girl that was in there when I walked through. So these are vibes of there's an icon. So an icon in Horror Nights is kind of who's in charge of the event for that year, and they don't always have one, but sometimes they do. This year it was the Pumpkin Lord because everybody stands him, which is correct, and you should. But this whole situation, I wonder if they kind of made a lot of these gambling scenes as a nod to Lady Luck, who was an icon a while ago. And last year, whenever all the icons came back. I just wonder. I just thought of that. I guess that means possible. Now we're getting down into the operation. This one has more of a storyline than the first two that we watched. I liked this set piece. I really do like the bottles here. They're pretty. Like, it's not really coming through on camera, but they were really pretty because they were kind of glowing, but not all of them. And then they would turn off, and then they would go on. And it was like this slow, soft glow back here. And that was a really cool set piece. Ooh. Yeah, you can kind of see it happening. Whoa. They do, in fact, get haggish. I would call that haggish. Ooh. We've got pigs. I don't really get the pigs. I'm assuming they're sacrificing them or something. No, he missed the minecart scare. I got the minecart scare both times we went through. It was really cool. It was a minecart, and it was back, like way back in this hallway. And then it would, I can't remember what the noise was that it made, but of course it made a loud noise and rolled towards you and just like, and stopped there. He missed it. That's a shame. That was a good scare. That was a cool one. Then there was this empty room, but because of this set piece. And this was another really cool set piece. If you looked up, there were all these details in the rocks, like going up to the ceiling. It was a cool one. Why was I connecting to chat for like 5 minutes? It says, welcome to the chat room. Gee, thanks. Thanks. Means a lot. And then we've got the head lady. Which, this is a really cool last one. It's pretty. Welcome back. You didn't miss much. It was that, this one, again, not that strong. Mostly witches, looking like witches. And he missed, Attraction 360, whoever was filming, missed the good scare anyway. So, uh-oh. But welcome back. Okay, so after these first three, these are the ones that I would say definitively, ew, right? Like, bleh. We're getting into the better ones. Even Spirits of the Coven, I did enjoy. But these ones and Onward are ones that I really liked. Maybe really is strong. This one's just fun. This says the Black Phone. It wasn't just the Black Phone. It was the movie Freaky for the first half, and then the Black Phone, which wildly different vibes, but hey, you know, they made it work. It was fun. Where is the description? Halloween horror. Oh, here it is. B. Sorry, I needed to take a drink. Hello, B. Thanks so much for hopping in. Nice to see you. I'm so glad you're here. I've always been scared to go into haunted houses. I think I wouldn't find them scary, really. That's how I was. I used to go to this haunted corn maze, and I did that once, and then I did a haunted house once whenever I was in, like, elementary school, middle school. B. But I really, really struggled. The one I didn't go through because my one friend actually had a panic attack in the haunt, which was really sad, and we had to leave. But the haunted corn maze was, looking back, it was really fun. In the moment, not at all. Not at all. There were dudes with chainsaws everywhere going to town, you know. And it was rough. I fell in the corn. I did in fact fall into the corn. Yeah. Why does this say the Black Phone? Where's I thought Freaky was first. I guess Freaky is second. You live and you learn. But yeah, as I've grown up, haunted houses, they just became fun to me. And I don't know what the turning point was. But, you know. I don't know if you saw my last chat. No, I didn't. It said I was connecting to chat for, I don't even know how long, like 5 minutes. I don't know what was going on. But thank you. Thank you so much. It's cute and cool. I know, it's an animated GIF. It's by Cranberry. And they did a great fucking job. And I'm going to tweet the actual, I guess, quote-unquote reveal. But yeah. Yeah, I'm so excited. What an investment. And it was supposed to be originally for spooky season. I might just become Toadkill year round because I love it too much. Yeah, corn mazes. Haunted corn mazes are rough, and I don't think there are any where I live now. And I'm not complaining because, yikes. It's just a different vibe when you're walking through a house with walls, or when you're walking through like a woods trail or a corn maze, and it's just open corn, and you never know where they're gonna come from. Completely different vibe. Also, I'm in it mostly for the design, and while forest haunts can have really good designs, I feel like most corn mazes don't, because they don't invest and they use the corn as like, this is our scary set piece instead of building on it. You know. I'm gonna sound like such a nerd today. I know. Toadkill. That's my new brand. Toadkill. Toadkill. What can I say? I like sleeping in the road. Haunted houses, yeah, they're way better whenever you're with other people. I went with a big group to horror nights this year. This year and last year, there was a bunch of us. There was almost 10 of us. And it's just a lot of fun whenever you get to walk through with other people. Did I read the description for this one? No, I didn't. Also, I don't know if anybody watched Freaky. It was a bad movie. The haunt was better than the movie. Alright. The Horrors of Blumhouse. Step inside a new double feature of a Blumhouse horror. Your Scream Squad, #Scream Squad, will find yourselves trapped between a frantic teen and the ruthless serial killer she swapped bodies with in Freaky. Then, you'll try to make a desperate escape from the dark basement of the Grabber before you become his latest victim in the terrifying The Black Phone. I thought Freaky was first. Are they gonna do... I think this is Freaky. We'll see. If not, I might have to go on a quick hunt to find Freaky. Let's do it. The Black Phone.
Detectives have been canvassing the neighborhood, looking for clues. If you have any information, please contact.
Just a whole car. Sure.
Doesn't work.
I feel like this one is really hard to make a house out of because there wasn't a whole lot of horror to this movie. So what they did is they had just so many of these hallways with a black phone at the end of it ringing, and you would turn the corner and there was a phone, and then there was another phone. It's just like, okay, great. Just a bunch of phones and little dead boys jumping out of you. It's like, I guess it's called the Black Phone. This was a fucking good set piece. Cause that guy was really real. And I don't know if the actual mannequin is breathing or not, but like the way that they put his breath in there, it makes you think that it looks like he's breathing. And also, it just looked exactly like the movie. Like, the kitchen set piece was really good. I think there was something on the TV whenever I went. I don't know. Finish that discussion. God, that was bleh discussions. I'm assuming you're talking about a school thing. If it's just a normal discussion, then you know, have fun. And if it's a school discussion, then power through it. Best of luck to you. You know. And no pressure. Take your time. Either way, take your time if you're trying to build a friendship or get a good grade. We'll be here. We'll be watching.
Now, I'll have to put you through this.
Uh-oh.
You made me kill my brother.
That's a clown. I love this. He's just strangling him. God, that's funny. This one has some crazy flags. Oh, yeah, okay. Then we're into Freaky. So the black phone. I mean, it followed the plot of the movie. You can't talk much about plots with these ones because whenever Horror Nights does an IP like this, where it's a movie or a TV show, they mostly just follow the plot, which is awesome. And they always do a really good job. So, congrats on the plot. I'm excited to watch Freaky again because the whole time I was going through this house, I was just smiling. It's just fun. It was a not a good movie, but it was a fun movie. Maybe I should explain the plot. Do we know the plot of Freaky? It's Freaky Friday, but with a serial killer. And that's basically all you need to know about the movie. That's what it is something happens, I can't remember what, and the serial killer and a teenage girl swap places. And she tries to undo it. And he tries to kill people as her. I don't remember what that was. Oh. See, that one is fun. And then she looks at you and is smiling and living it up. That's so funny. Ooh. But then we're partying,
You pathetic coward.
Also, their casting is always really good. That looks like that girl. I don't remember her name. But it looks like the person from the movie.
Shoot that mother!
Oh. And that's the end. It was just fun. It's not that great, but it was good. This one I enjoyed. What's the description for this one? Descendants of Destruction. This one I was least excited for, and it ended up being more middle of the road for me in terms of ones that I really liked. Careful not to leave any of your Scream Squad, #Scream Squad, behind as you descend the subway tunnels of a deserted New York. Lurking in the dark are hungry mutants looking to feast on the last remnants of humanity. This one did turn out really cool. And you'll see as we go in, I'll try to remember to point it out. But this one has a really cool plot because you start out at the top of the subway, and then while you obviously can't actually go downward because it's flat, they really do a good job of making it feel like you're going further and further down into the ground. Also, this facade is really cool. And this was a tent one. So there were a couple of times while I was there that it was closed because of the rain. It was raining so bad that those ones will start flooding. But I did manage, I think I only went through it once, but it was good. Laura. That was kind of underwhelming. Maybe I should mention. So, the last year, whenever I went, they didn't really have much of anything hanging down from the ceiling, and it was a remnant of COVID. And this year, they had a lot more stuff that you had to push through like that, you know, which like gross, but also I don't know, wear a mask. Yeah, they had a lot of that stringy stuff hanging down. Wear a mask. Get some hand sanitizer afterwards. You know. The subway car. I love this set piece of the subway car. Also, it's cool how the mutants look pretty normal. Like, you can tell that you're just entering the subway now. And now you're getting off and you're walking on the rails, and everybody still looks rather human because you're still pretty high up, even though you're underground. You know. Whoa. With the cameraman, a lot going on. So now we're getting some people that are a little less human looking. My man's cooking. I liked that scare. I don't think I got that one at all, but I heard a friend talking about it. This above you scare, crazy. It's always crazy whenever they do those sky scares. I don't know what they're called. That's what I'm gonna call it. Sky scare. It's just so impressive whenever they've got people everywhere. You never know where they're gonna come from. Bleh. Also, I hope it doesn't sound like I'm selling the scares too much, and you're like, these are not that good. I mean, that's true. They're not, as far as haunted and scary attractions go. No. Horror Nights does not have the best scares. But, if they get you, that's an accomplishment. I also like that, how you can see there's the lights, and then in the next scene, the lights are off. So it's like, oh, we've gone deeper. We've gone deeper, and now this guy's looking like a whole fish. An electric fish. Steampunk fish. This is what really cemented it for me, is like this room. This is all black light, and it doesn't really come through, but the colors here are just so vibrant. Yeah, atmosphere is their biggest accomplishment. They really do pull it through, and like up until these rooms where it gets blacklighty, and really, really cool. Like, these guys are green. I think these were blue. Like, it doesn't really capture on camera, but it did look awesome. And that's whenever I got completely sold on this house. It looked really cool. Because then it's like, oh yeah, I get it. We are way underground. And it would make sense that everything's bioluminescent. Like, they've got all these mushrooms over here. The mushrooms did look really, really cool. Skeleton, the crystals. The design of these last few rooms is stunning. Yay, Descendants of Destruction. Universal Monsters. So, what did I rank this one? So, this one is like 6 out of 10. Because it was really good. It was pretty mummy heavy, which we'll see as we go in there. I think because it takes place in the mummy's lair. His pyramid. Blair! Hi, Blair. Hello, hello. Yeah, we're doing it. We're watching Horror Nights walkthroughs. Truly just out here. How was the rest of your stream? Oh, I can't remember if I said anything in your chat. Yeah, I did, right? I was there for a while, but I was working on stuff. Did you get the ghosts? Did you jump over cars? I saw a lot of car jumping. Yeah, we're having fun. We're chilling. Mad chillin'. You saved the ghost. Yay. Freed her, saved her, got her. You know, it is what it is. Ghost whisperer stuff, you know. Ghost whisperer stuff. Yo, thank you. Thank you. This was originally supposed to be my Halloween digs. And I was so pumped at like the beginning of September to start all my Halloween stuff with my Halloween look, and it just didn't work out like that. So now this might become me full time. Come back to my Christmas Eve stream, and I will be looking like this. I will be Toadkill. But thank you. It's not by me. I cannot draw. It's by the fantastic Cranberry, who is now in my About section. Because I'm on top of it. I'm on top of it. I'm a good I'm a good streamer. Did I read the description for this one? No. If you thought 1 universal monster was scary, how about 3? Better summon your Scream Squad, because you're about to get caught in the middle of an epic battle between, Blair, you'll like this, the Wolfman, Dracula, and the Mummy, together for the first time ever. Their mission to find the amulet that will break their curse, and they'll destroy anyone who gets in their way. Awoo! So, we were having this discussion as we were waiting in line for this one. I went through this one twice because it was really good, so we wanted to do it again. Who do you think deserves the amulet? Because the story goes, he wants the amulet so he can walk in the sunlight. That's what it would give him the power of. He wants the amulet to get his dead girlfriend back. His girlfriend, who I think was what? It was like the Pharaoh's wife or somebody. Somebody's wife that he was fucking. He wants her back. That's what would get him the amulet back. He wants the amulet, the Wolfman, to not be the Wolfman anymore. Which is just kind of sad. So, power, love, or sad boy. I think I said I want the Wolfman to have the amulet, because that is just kind of depressing. He wants it to be normal. A lot of my friends went with Mummy, because like he just wants his girlfriend. But I don't know if he quite deserves that, because I think after they hooked up and the Pharaoh found out, they just kind of murdered his ass. So I don't know if they should be around each other. I feel like there's some bad influence stuff going on. And then Dracula, I don't know if anybody's on his side. Like, you want to walk in the sunlight so you can kill us at any time? I don't know, man. I don't know. But let me know. Let me know who you think deserves the amulet, which they show at some point. Also, this facade is crazy. Crazy. Look at that. Look at that in Anubis. We got skeleton 4. Mummy. First mummy of many. Many. Oh, there's that amulet. It's chilling. Who's gonna get it? Oh. I'm trying to remember if there are any cool scares in this one. I hope they see some of them, because this one, like, I remember it being really good, but I can't remember specifics. Oh, this one was good. He was stuck in that little chamber, so he had a bunch of scare boxes to jump out into that at anything. That was kind of a confusing room. Like, what's going on around here? I think there were some mirror shenanigans in this place. There were a lot of mirror scares this year. But I don't think most of them are until later houses. So you may be asking yourself, I see the mummy. Where is the Wolfman? Where is Dracula? And you know what? You'd be correct. Where are they? I don't know. This was kind of a mummy house with sprinklings of the other two. But it's also like, how are they going to beat the mummy if they don't get their asses in gear and show up in this house? Come on. But these bugs are good. Bats and bugs and bugs and bats. Ah, there he is. And then, like, the Wolfman's paw. Yeah, it's like... Yeah, we haven't gotten to where they're showing up yet, and it had been 2 minutes. I didn't realize it. It is a full 2 minutes before Dracula shows up. And the haunt takes 3 minutes to walk through. That is a cool scare, though. I didn't get that one, so I didn't see the bats, but that makes a lot of sense. I like that. Wolfman! Dracula. He was into that. His little flourish. Oh no. The mummy won! He got the amulet. So, what was cool about that house? Yeah, I know. He's gonna bring that girl back. And Naksunamun. The cool thing about that haunt is it can change, I think by the day, they would pick who wins for that day. And so the first time I went through it, I think Dracula won. And the second time I went through it, the Wolfman won. I was like, yeah! Wolfman! Because it was kind of like, they had a house last year where all the icons, who are like all the people who are in charge of the event, they all came together because it was the 30th anniversary, and they all had a haunt. And it was the same sort of thing where every day somebody new would win. Yeah, it was a cool concept. And I think whenever the Wolfman won, he was like holding the mummy's head. It was just funny. Ooh, we're nearing our home stretch. So all of these last four are all houses that I would consider as fantastic. Yeah, exactly, as he should. He deserved it. He deserved it. Halloween turned out to be a way better house than I thought it would be. And it followed the plot of Halloween really well, which I wasn't anticipating because last year they did the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which kind of followed the plot, but it was mostly just like chainsaws. So I was like, oh, it's just going to be Michael Myers. Is that his name? I think that's his name. It's just going to be him with a knife. And then it's going to be him with a knife. And it's going to be him with a knife. Which was kind of true. But they followed the plot of the movie surprisingly well. How do they describe Halloween? Gather your friends and visit Haddonfield, Illinois, where Michael Myers is about to don his mask and embark on his first brutal spree. Silent, merciless, relentless. He's the embodiment of pure evil. You don't want to go alone as you go back to where it all began. This year, step into the original 1978 horror classic, Halloween. Is there a Loomis scare? There was the first night that I went in, I think. This one I did twice, and the second time was sad. But the first time was really, really good. And there was a cool thing right at the end. Oh, maybe it wasn't Loomis. Maybe it was the girl. There was a part where he was getting shot, but like I couldn't see who he was getting shot by. Like I don't think they had a Loomis actor, but maybe they do in this one. I'm hopeful. Maybe Attraction 360. Maybe he saw Loomis. Because I think for me it was just Michael Myers like, oh, I'm being shot, and that was it. But I have hope. The clown mask. I think they were selling the clown mask this year. Oh. They didn't show the titles sequence scare. There weren't actual scares in it, but sorry. Oh lord. So when you're going up here, you can see her right here is his dead ass sister. His murdered sister. Oh, also, I think that guy's a prominent YouTube channel. And that's his wife. But I can't remember what it's called, so I don't know. Anyway. It was either before this room or after this room. There's a really long, really dark hallway. And then you turn the corner and up above you, it said Halloween. And it was the actual title card. It was like a really long walk, but it was just really fucking cool because they were blasting the music, and they didn't put it in the video, which is sad. But oh well. I forget them. So also this scare, I did not see this one, but my friend described it to me. It's either here or really close to here, where there's like a person standing. I don't know how to describe this. It's a mirror scare. And I don't know if this is it. Yeah. So, like, you can see how he gets up close, and then you can see that it's a mirror. Well, if you don't get that close, you can't tell, and you're like, oh, there's a person standing here. And then he starts walking towards you, and you're like, oh, yikes. And then he comes out beside you. Like, how fucking cool is that? And I didn't get that scare, but somebody described it to me. So, like, he would walk, and then you'd be like, oh, he's coming right, and then he would turn and get you. A really cool scare. Sheets. Classic sheets. Uh-oh. I love the Halloween. Like, he's just kind of wandering around all the time. Oh no, she's dead. Oh no, she died. I was gonna say, is he not even gonna look up there? That was the craziest thing to see. Just I like, they have some room to work with, but it's not much. The actual depth in this house, like, that's a full set of stairs, and there's a mannequin at the top of it. That's so cool. Oh, it was so cool to turn the corner and look up and see that. Ah, I love it. fantastic scare in this one. Oh, he didn't see all of it. Holy. This guy, this one got me bad. Because I don't know if she was here. I don't think she was here. I think it was an empty living room. And he fucking bolts out of this closet. My guy was motoring. He was moving. Also, this is a great scare. With the closets. He also didn't get it as good as me. I must have just really been looking like a target in this house. Because he jumps out, and then she's hiding in this closet, and then she jumps out, and then they were both, like, stabbing at each other, and I was in the middle of it, and it was so fucking funny. Because I'm like, I don't know if I should keep moving, or if I'm gonna get stabbed. Classic. Who's real? So just a really fun one. That one was really fun. Halloween. Halloween is cool. The Weeknd was great. Top 3. Top 3 easily. What was the description for The Weeknd? The Weeknd, after hours nightmare. Prepare to enter the macabre mind of the Weeknd in this haunted house as he stalks your squad through the surreal nightmare of his after-hours music. A slasher carving a smile at an otherworldly rave, bandaged maniacs performing extreme plastic surgery, a grotesque mannequin masquerade. His nightmare is now yours. So, whenever they first announced we're doing The Weeknd, I mean, I will admit, I was on the let's rip them a new one squad. Obviously, I didn't actually say anything, but I thought all these things, like, why and how, and that's stupid. But because I was like, I need to prep for this, and I need to know everything that's going to be going on in this house, I did watch all his music videos for this album, and, like, the whole plot thing that he had going on. And there was a lot of stuff that was really cool. And so then I was a little more excited, mostly because I wanted to see him headless. Because there was a music video where he's headless, and these two girls who just got a bunch of plastic surgery find him and take his headless body. No, they just take his head and then make out with it in a pool. I was like, I gotta see this. They've gotta put this in the house. And actually, this whole house ended up being way better than I thought it would. There's nothing really scary, but it was kind of fun to just stand in the line and listen to his music, and oh, I'm dying. That's cool. And, like, go through a house that's really well timed to the music, and we'll see that here. Just a fun time. Hope Twitch doesn't yell at me for this. Cool set piece to have right in the beginning. just so fucking out there. And then there were just a bunch of these rooms with, like, a lot of shit going on. Someone need to hydrate. I do. Give me a moment while I do that. Thank you. I got killer allergies right now. Whoa. He's not that scary. He's just a dude in a red coat. But, you know. And that girl being a killer. wonder if they turned the music down because they knew, like, this was their media night, so everybody could film then. Because when you're actually walking through, you're just fucking bopping, man. You're just living it up. The music is blaring. And it just seems really toned down. Blood and guts. Ooh. What's that? No. Why is that room completely empty? There's no way. That must mean, like, whenever I went through this, there were people everywhere. Surely some of them had to be mannequins. They must have added mannequins. There were people everywhere. Unless this is a different room. I mean, there are a bunch of people in this room, I remember that. But I feel like there were a lot more people in here. Maybe they got some constructive things. Uh-oh. It just goes back to a normal performance. Just hang. Ooh, this was my favorite scene. Just this frog guy. I just love him so much. Lizard. Whoa, he would come out and he would kind of look like he was singing, but not really. Ah! He got that scare really good. I feel like I kind of got that one in the middle. Oh dear. Wow. I don't remember that happening actually at the end. I must have not seen that at all. That was crazy. I went through that one twice and I didn't see that. So that one's a pretty good one. That was pretty good. This one. Oh my god. We gotta talk before we do this. Here, first I'll find the description. In a New England fishing village, undead fishermen emerge from the waves to seek their revenge. You and your Scream Squad may have escaped their hooks in the scare zone. Now they'll reel you in and drag you under. So yeah, this was originally a scare zone. I never saw it because I think it was a while ago. But the scare zone was just called Dead Man's Pier. And then this is the squeakquel, Winter's Wake. But immediately getting into it, you're like, holy shit, this is going to be good. Because look at this. Wow. This statue is awesome. This is awesome. This lighthouse is fucking crazy. And you'll see why later. Like, when the lighthouse makes an appearance, it's always so fucking cool. It's always great. Very fun atmosphere. Yes. This is another one that's not that scary, but a lot of, like, I've heard a lot of people call it the best house that Horror Nights has ever done. And I don't know about that because I don't think I feel like I haven't gone enough to say that. But I would believe them because holy shit, there's just some wacky stuff that goes on and you're like, wow. You'll know it when you see it. But already very pretty. I'm also just a huge fan of cold haunts because I really love cold stuff. I love winter. Very aesthetic.
Strings on the wind, piercing the cold deep.
Also, I know that is the exact same guy that was there the night that I was there. Both times I went through this one. That was definitely him. That must be his role. He's doing a great job. He's killing it. Ah. Also, their design is just very good. All the fishermen, evil fishermen guys. Huh. His little stab. Very cool. A little painting scare. You love to see that. Oh, I just remembered. There's a scare near the end that I'm already really excited to see because I missed it from all the good angles. They introduced these guys. Look at them. It took me so long to figure out what was going on with these guys because I kind of thought it was something like taped to the front of this. But no, it's an actual person's head in there. And it must be painted with something. But I thought for sure the whole first time that I went through that it was something that looked like a face stuck onto the helmet. No. It's so cool looking. Ooh, Oh, they're not showing this very well. So there was no scare when I was here, but above this, where he's not showing, you can see the lighthouse again. And the lighthouse it's like catching it from a different angle, but it looks so pretty again. I'm kind of sad that he missed it. And we've got this ship interior with this guy hanging. And the violin. There it is. Like, are you fucking kidding? Look at this. Like, I'm just saying I'm never going to forget going through this curtain or turning this corner and seeing this fucking ship. And to make it even crazier, it was raining. And, like, it was... Earlier in the haunt, you kind of got a drop or two, and you're like, oh, that's weird. Something is dripping on me. And then you get up to this point, and you're like, no, it is definitely, like, raining or snowing. And they just have a whole ship in front of you. A whole boat. It's so pretty. And she's up there playing violin. Are you kidding? Yeah, it's crazy. It's gorgeous. And the lighthouse is hitting, like... The lighthouse! The beams of light coming through and, like, reaching that, even though you've gone through the majority of the haunt, so you're way far away from the lighthouse, it still touches every point of the haunt that it needs to, every point of the building that it needs to get to. It's just too much. It's too much to handle. It was a gorgeous, fantastic experience. My mouth was hanging open. A little steamboat. I think it's a steamboat. I don't know. It looks like it. It looks steamy. And then this window also. Oh, he did not show very much of that. Look at that window. I think there was another one next to it. With the waves crashing. Bro. And then just keeping in the theme that you're inside the ship now. So there's all those boards and everything. And it looks like it's barely hanging together, like it's all shipwrecked. Very cool. We're already on our last house. Oh no. No. So I don't know if Dead Man's Pier or Bugs was my favorite house. One of them definitely was. If it wasn't the other, it was that one. You know. If it's not this, it's that. If it's not this, it's that. Where's the description for Bug House? I just like bugs. I like bugs in horror. I think it's funny. While touring a 1950s home of the future, you'll be surrounded by the slime of bugs everywhere, as hordes of many-legged terrors descend upon you and your scream squad. You'll be dropping like flies. Also, the music outside this house was just really fun. Pavilion 31, BuzzCon. The future is now. Kills pests safely, cools your home, purifies your air. Exterminaire. Prevented by BuzzCon Industries. This, like, exterior song is fun. Got the presentation. She was funny. She was acting her heart out. Uh-oh. The bug.
Get off of me! Ah, they're biting me!
Oh no. Also, what they didn't show, I just realized, is as you're walking in, there's a hallway right here, and they had all these TV screens with footage of, like, larvae and bugs crawling and flying around, and it's like, bugs lay thousands of eggs in your home. Oh no. Get this thing, and they won't. Yeah, it was just like a fun intro thing. The second time I went in it, it was turned off because this is another tent house. So any time that it rains, they have the threat of things flooding, and they have to turn off some of their electronic stuff. But the first time I went through, it was there, and it was fun.
Get off of me! Ah, they're biting me!
Whoa. Ew. Biters. Oh no. Ew, ew, ew. In this house in particular, not only were the scare actors having a grand old time getting eaten by bugs, but a lot of the, like, the staff that was, like, they're basically there to tell you to keep moving. If you stop to watch a scare, they're like, keep going, which, like, no, I don't think I will. Like, I appreciate you doing your job. I'm gonna watch this scare, and then I'm gonna walk. What are you gonna do? Nothing is the answer. But these people, they were having a lot of fun just because there are bugs on every square inch of this haunt. And so there were guys, like, standing there pretending to pick bugs off the wall and eat them. And then, like, my friend who was in front of me, he, like, held out his hand like, oh, you want a bug? My friend's like, no. No, thank you. They were just having fun. Having a good time. Surrounded by bugs. Ew. Also, this one, the costumes were just great. All the bug costumes were crazy. Everybody was talking about this cockroach made waves on Twitter for fucking this dude. I think that was this scene where he's like, he is going to town on this guy. A little graphic. I don't know. I think he was probably just eating him, but, you know, maybe not. Maybe they're getting eggy. Love bug monsters. Yeah, they all look so cool. Like this. Ew. And the way that that guy is moving is just perfect. Their movement was good, and the costumes were really, really fun. Yeah. Yeah. Now we're in a spider room. Ew, ew, he's wiggling. I don't think he was wiggling at all when I was in there. wonder why his camera was moving. I wonder what was going on. Something was getting him.
I'll cut them off.
Oh, this is a loud house. This is so loud. Just a lot going on. The big bug. Oh no. I love that big bug. And that thing, like, writhing, that person writhing next to him. Ooh. I would love this one. It was awesome. You know what? I think it probably was my favorite. It was just great. They went over the top, which, when it's bugs, I feel like you have to do. If you're doing bugs, every single thing has to be bugged. It's just gotta be bugged. Get those slimy bastards. Yay! Oh my god, that was all the haunts. That was all of the houses. Craziness. God, that was fun. Oh, it was so much fun just going through them. Reliving my Horror Nights experiences. It was just really fun. And I feel like going multiple days was worth it. Because the first year that I went, I just went the one night. And I got all the houses done, but it was this weird fluke anomaly, 1 in a million, like, I don't even know how we did that kind of thing, you know? And just being able to chill out and pick, like, what we wanted to do first. And I got to eat a lot of the food, which was all really good, obviously. Of course. Yeah, I feel like buying the... Like, I had to buy a season pass to be able to go more than one night. But it, for the price, I think it was way worth it. It ended up being less than... Would have been, what? It would have been like $40 per visit. So, I think that was way worth it. It was just fun. And being able to go in the things that I really liked more than once was great. Next year, I don't think I'm going to go back to Orlando because I really want to go to Horror Nights in Hollywood and Knott's Scary Farm. Because Knott's Scary Farm, I watched walkthroughs this year. I watched Tim Tracker, who is a guy who lives in Florida and makes content about the theme parks down there. He did a thing where he walked through all the houses of Knott's Scary Farm. It was fucking crazy. Just the technical aspects of their haunts are bananas. Jealous. Hey, Blair, come with. Let's meet up and go to California. I am starting to save up money now. I have already started. It's like, I don't know. Like, I don't have that much money, but this is the only time of year that I spend money, is September to October, and it's on scary stuff. And truly, I just do cheap stuff the rest of the year. And I live like a monk, like a Catholic priest, who just kind of sits inside all day. Or go kayaking. I go kayaking a lot. But yeah, let's go to California. No biggie. No biggie. It's only the other side of the country. Exactly. People go to California all the time. My friend who lives in Seattle goes to California all the time. My friend who lives in Nevada goes to California all the time. Surely I can do that too. Surely. I wonder if there are other people who did walkthroughs that would have some different scares. I probably should have looked that up before before stream, just in case. I don't want to watch these people like talking about the houses. I don't want to see their experience at Horror Nights. I just want to watch the houses. No, not the additional commentary. Maybe it's just Attractions 360, which, like, hey, good for them. They got our views. I would like to see the Halloween scare. Oh, you know what we could watch is the opening Scaremonies. Wait, these are at Hollywood. HHN opening Scaremonies. Because I did not get to see them. I was there for several days. And, we kept saying, like, oh, we should go. We should go to the opening Scaremonies. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't feel like it. So we never made it out there. Which, honestly, I'm not that upset about because... Yikes, you know. Let's watch the opening Scaremonies. I'm just curious about what they were. Woo! The Pumpkin Lord. There he is. That's him right there. I love these chainsaw guys. Ooh, that I just remembered a scare. I'll tell you about it in a second. I love this guy prancing around. Yay. Look at his theatrics back there. It must have been raining. Everybody's got their umbrella. It did rain, I think, every day that I was there. At one point or another.
All hail the Pumpkin Lord!
Yay! Why is all this... All that stuff was there. Yay, the Pumpkin Lord. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it to go to go to that. Or when you could just wait or get the Scream early and just go in early. Boy, oy, oy. The Pumpkin Lord was cool. Oh yeah, those chainsaw guys. So those chainsaw guys, they were wandering all around, you know, and there was one point, maybe I should pull up like a map of Universal Orlando. Probably not. So there's this bridge. That's all you need to know. There's a bridge, and we were walking across this bridge and hadn't seen a chainsaw person for a long time. They were all off somewhere else. And we get to the end of the bridge, and there is a woman with a green goblin-y sort of mask ducked down behind the corner of the bridge like a fucking troll. Bridge, yes, the bridge. It all tracks. All you need to know, there is a bridge, and there was a troll. She was under the bridge. She wasn't under it. She was next to it. But holy fuck. Like, we reach just past the point of the bridge, and she goes, it was fucking scary. It was probably the worst scare that we got. Oh, speaking of scares, the video we watched did not have the really good scare at the end of at the end of Dead Man's Pier. Yeah, she got us. She got us good. Oh, maybe this guy got it. I'm telling you. Oh, I think he did. I can't believe I forgot about that. He completely skipped this scare that I didn't get to see. I was waiting and waiting for this guy to do this thing, and he never did it. And I was so pissed. The first night, it was like, we got there so early and went through this house. It was like the second one we went through. I don't think he was even hooked up to the thing yet. And the second time, I saw it from behind. But it wasn't the same. This camera's not as good. Whoa. Yeah, look at this. That was cool. Finally getting to see it. Look at him swinging all around. Whoa. I thought it was a dude getting hung. Wow. Kind of underwhelming, but relax. Relax. Yeah, you just got to swing around. Whoa. I'll never forget last year. I wonder if I can find that scare. I'm just stalling at this point because I don't know what else to do and I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave. There was a scare in the Bride of Frankenstein where this lady was flying, and it was the craziest shit I've ever seen. Let me see if this video sees it. Let's just watch this one. Why not, you know? Why not? I love flying scares like that. That would just be fun to do, you know? So this was a house from last year, and it was a really, really good one. The Bride of Frankenstein. Wah! Basically, her man's got hurt. See? No. And so now she's trying to fix her man's by sucking up, getting blood from brides of Dracula. But also this was cool, to walk under that log because she would lift it up and she would drop it back down on you. Yeah, that's the cure. Dracula's wives' blood. Whoa. Whoa. She's got her trapped. There it is! Oh, that's the first time I've seen it on camera. Because last year, I went looking for it and nobody had it. We gotta watch this in slow motion. Not that slow, but sort of slow motion. Look at this shit. Oh my god. That was crazy. But whenever you're there and you see the whole thing, like I caught the whole thing. She starts way back there and flies all the way down and lands in the window and scares you. Like, jumps right in your face. Because it doesn't look like she's going to stop. the way that she's acting, she's like coming in for a landing, and at the last minute, it grabs the top of the window. Oh my god! And I got the whole scare. Like, my jaw was on the floor because it was just so fun. One more time. Wee. Whoa. Whoa. Wow. Oh yeah, last year they still had a bunch of plexiglass between you and the scare actors. So you'll see like plastic and stuff. There, they got rid of it this year, and the mask thing, of course. Whoa. Oh, COVID. Oh, gosh. Remember COVID? God, I nearly forgot. I nearly forgot when we all had to completely change our lifestyles for years and years. Well, most of us. Ay, ay. Most of us did. Ah. Hey, she brought him back. Good for her. She did it. Look at her proud expression. Congrats, Bride. Does she have a name? Does the Bride of Frankenstein have a name? That's the first that's the first search. Well, in this version, a film, Victor attempts to revive his wife Elizabeth by placing her head on the intact body of his hanged servant Justine. Whoa, okay. That is too much. That is a little heavy. Yay, Bride. Mrs. Frankenstein. Frankenstein. Good for her. Yeah, that's a little wacky. That was the 1994 film. Why is it called The Bride of Frankenstein is the next question. Huh? Huh? Okay. Probably because it's about the Bride of Frankenstein. Get with it. Get hip with it. That was fun. I love Halloween. I love Halloween. I'm looking to play more horror games this season. And quick. I feel like I'm behind. Which, we could get started right now. But also I have to cook dinner. And wash a bunch of dishes. And clean. I'm free tomorrow. Maybe I'll play a horror game tomorrow. I could do that. I could do that. I could play a horror game. I also want to play more horror game, like multiplayer horror games. As long as they're free or cheap. Is Left 4 Dead considered a horror game? Because I would play the shit out of that. That one. I also have a Bigfoot collab coming up. And maybe a Don't Starve one, but I'm not sure if that's actually happening. I'm really excited for Bigfoot. I keep hoping the game will go on sale. Because it's $20. But I think that's going to be a really fun game. Because you just hunt Bigfoot. And I'm from Bigfoot country. Like, I'm from heavy believer in Bigfoot country. There's all the time Bigfoot people wandering around and doing their Bigfoot thing. tracking footsteps, making noises like, "Brah." I think that's a Bigfoot call. I think I did that perfectly. Yes, sir. Also, I'm 3 followers away from 50, at which point I'll have to do a 6-hour stream. Yikes. When am I gonna do that? Uh-oh. When's that gonna happen? Alright. But way before I hit affiliate, I have to put my ass in gear and actually do shit and stream. Like, I am proud of myself for completely switching my, all my graphics and everything. Because all my stuff is spooky now. And I put the tiniest bit of effort into making that. Look at my pumpkin patch behind me. Isn't that nice? But yeah, it's spooky season. Yay. Spooky season has started. I am permanently Toadkill with a spider on my shoulder. Who needs a name, by the way? Oh, God. I gotta name that spider. We have to name that spider more appropriately. We have to name the spider. But yeah, I do need to stream more often. My hours at work are finally becoming lesser. Also, things at work are bad, and I can't wait to quit. And I have, like, less than a year I'm gonna be quitting my job, and I'm really excited. Like, mega excited for this to happen. And then I got plans. I got mad plans afterwards, but I just gotta hold out through spooky season, and then all of winter, and then most of summer. Not most of summer, some of summer. And then I'm leaving, dude. I'm leaving, and I'm worried that I'm not gonna have good internet access after that. But we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. What else is spooky? Oh, I just watched Hocus Pocus 2. Very strong beginning. Like, first and second act, very strong. Last act, what the fuck? What the fuck? I could have done without all of that happened. Holy moly. It was just not the move, I think, to make her so redeemable. It's like, yeah, she eats children, but she loves her sisters. I don't give a shit. I just want to see her do silly stuff, okay? Although I don't have much of a claim to Hocus Pocus because I only watched the movie last year, I think. Was the first time I ever watched it, so. You know. I don't have much of a claim to the movie. But it's just my thoughts. Just my thoughts. Okay, I feel like I should dip. I'm glad I finally did this. I was trying to do this Horror Nights thing for a while now. Just watching and talking and talking and watching. Whoa. What was that? 1 second. Blah. Anyway. I'm back. Yeah, holy smokes. Huge shout out to Cran for doing this. Awesome gift tuber Bob. He looks so great. Oh god, he looks so great. He's very cool. He's very cool. I'm feeling like an actual VTuber and not a huge imposter who just fell into being a VTuber. Like how no plumber actually wanted to be a plumber, but now they're a plumber. I'm kind of starting to feel like this is working out for me. Like, this is good vibes. Anyway, trying to find more collabs, trying to do more collabs, I don't want to play video games unless I'm playing with other people, or I'm playing Dreamlight Valley, which is so embarrassing to admit, but here I am. I have finished the whole game. Oops. Awkward, a little awkward. Yeah. Cool. I want to play Dead by Daylight. I want to play Don't Starve. I want to play Left 4 Dead. I want to play, I don't know what other games I have. I want to play them all. I want to play Project Zomboid. I want to play The Forest. I've been getting really into speedrunners lately. I want to play speedrunners. I want to play speedrunners. I want to play Stardew Valley. Spooky Stardew Valley. I want to play Don't Starve. I want to play Phasmophobia. There's an update recently. I want to play Phasmophobia. I'll figure that out. I'm going to try and play Phasmophobia sometime. I want to play Unrailed. I have Unrailed. Why do I have that game? I've never played it with anybody. What a doof. Okay, anyway. So much fun. Divulge. Followed. How fucking rad. How cool is that? And now, I'm gonna leave. Whoa! I'm gonna leave. I'm such a fucking staller when it comes to ending streams. I really am. Like, why? Huh. Okay. Oh my god, what am I doing? I'm stalling and brain dead. And big dumb. Okay. I'm leaving. I'm leaving for real. I'm gonna play my outro music because I don't usually get an opportunity to, and I want to today. So here I go. Expect later streams also. Because I want to stream later at later spooky hours, because it's not that spooky when you start earlier. Oh, I could do single player spooky games too. I just don't want to. I want to play with other people. Okay, I'm leaving. I am jabbering, dude. I'm jabbering. Alright, thank you everybody for stopping by. It was really fun. I had a good time. We had chats. Just chatting. And now I'm just leaving. So I'll see you all probably tomorrow. I'll figure out what to do tomorrow. And I'll do it. I hope everybody has a great night. I'm gonna go cook some food. Have a grand old time. Cool. I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I enjoy being here. I love it. But now it's time to go. I've way outstayed my welcome. Goodbye. 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 Bye.